TR Deadeye here, glad to be on the range today. Going to be doing a review on a Colt Woodsman match target. This model is from 1971. It's an absolute beast. Take a look at her. Oh, ain't she purty? Look at that. Would you just look at it? Huh? Look at it. Would you just look at it? So, a lot of cool stuff about this gun. I'm excited to share with you. So, first things first. So, the barrel on this is fixed. The barrel does not move like on a lot of semi-automatic pistols. The barrel's actually fixed. It's pretty cool. So, kind of like on a Desert Eagle, the back side of the gun is all that functions. The slide's back there, barrel stays fixed. The magazine release on this is actually on the heel. So, you come in right here on the bottom. See that there on the heel? You just pop this down. Boop. There she goes. And there's your magazine release. Pretty cool. And I'll tell you what, the triggers on these things are just absolutely, woo! You just sneeze at it and boop, she goes off, okay? This was one of the very first successful semi-automatic 22 pistols, which is really cool. John Browning designed this thing, and he knew they had some problems, and so one of the things that sets it apart and makes it actually function is this cool angled magazine. See, he knew that there was having trouble, and so when he designed these magazines, it's angled up to where the way the rounds sit inside the magazine, they don't get stuck on each other, because being rimfire, the rims were getting stuck, okay? They weren't functioning. It was causing jams. With these angled magazines, it doesn't do that anymore, and these things just ride like lightning, baby. Let me tell you, these things are just amazing. Check out the Colt symbol that's on the side of this match target. Absolutely gorgeous, man. One thing that really sets apart these guns, too, is the grip. So it's definitely designed for a right-handed shooter, but the grip on this thing, check it out. Check it out. It's got that nice rest for your thumb on this thing, man. When you take this thing into your hand, holy monkey. Oh my goodness. Firing these things is great. This is a Series 3 from 1971, and I'll tell you what, this thing's just absolutely cool. It's got the real nice serrations here on the side right here. It's kind of cool. Makes it real easy to function this thing backwards and forwards. It's just nice. So the rear sight is actually adjustable for windage and elevation. That's really nice. And the front side is fixed. It's not adjustable, okay? But it is definitely really on. I've fired this thing many a time, and these things are just super accurate. If you're in the market for a semi-automatic 22, these are some of the best ones I've ever shot. I just love this thing. So as you can see, the safety's right here. It goes up into the side of the slide just like that, and prevents the slide from functioning, okay? It also prevents you from being able to pull the trigger. Just like a 1911, drop it, pull the trigger. So a lot of the Series 3 models have an option of having the plastic grips. This one particularly has the wooden grips, which to me is much, much nicer. Just makes this thing look sharp. And of course, this nice checkering that's on the grip, it's just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. The checkering on the sides of these things are just awesome. It just feels really good in the hand, especially with that grip for your thumb right there. When you put this thing in your hand, you know you're firing a beauty. One of the reasons why these went out of production is because they're hand fitted. That's one of the reasons why they function so well. I mean, there's a lot of care that goes into putting these firearms together. A lot of the newer ones, they don't do that, okay? But these are hand fitted. That's one of the things that makes them so special. Unfortunately, that's one of the reasons why they went out of production, because it was really expensive to have them produced, okay? When you put the magazine on these, you actually have to put it in, and then the bottom side right here, you have to click it in, okay? If you do not engage that little tiny button right there, this little piece down on the bottom, you have to push it up when you put it in. Otherwise, the magazine will just drop right out. See, look. Put them in. You'd think, oh, I got my magazine in. No, you don't. Okay? So, one thing you definitely have to do and get used to is when you put these boogers in, you got to make sure you engage that little tiny button on the bottom to push it forward to make sure the magazine will stay in. Now let's shoot this beast and have a good time. I want to say a special thanks to B&E Security Consulting for supporting our channel. There's a link in the description below for you to check those guys out. Colt Woodsman match target. If you don't have one, I feel sorry for you. Right training is key. Performance is the result.